Greetings. Notice I have these earbuds now. I feel like I'm underwater, these things. But that'll help with the echoing, so hopefully. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming for tonight's channeling. Yeah, it's going to take some time to get used to. Tonight is, as I said before, they seem to be giving me titles now. The tall blondes around me, I've channeled them several times actually. Usually it's the same one. It's been Alfonso, so they're quite humorous usually. And another one that came through is last night after channeling. Another one came through as a rhinoceros. I thought it was an elephant for a minute, but then it felt this is something different. So anyway, that'd be kind of neat. So we'll see how this goes. I can't quite explain what that was about, but we'll just let them through. Does anybody have any requests?
Turtle, rabbit, maybe Red Spark and share the control for the audio.
The Nomo, or like a mermaid type being that the Dogon African tribe connected with. I believe they're from the Sirius area.
Okay. Cool. What was the other one? The raccoon? I don't think we channeled raccoon yet.
Yeah.
We'll give that one a shot. What was the sea hug? Yeah. And Ping Pong Elvis, maybe. See how that goes. Make fun of me and my new ear things. So, anyone from Venus? Okay. Okay. Would anybody like to start us off with a prayer?
Sure, I'll go.
Thank you.
Sekino hastoposti shikidina kato shama sigisina tormiki sata yishu potuata sanisi kanakoa.
That's nice. I'm not sure what they said, but they probably said good luck. Who knows? I mean, more to come. There's probably a whole line that wants to come through. Okay. Alright, talk to you guys later. Oh, yes, it's kind of hot up here. Oh. Yes. This place can use a paint job. That is okay. Greetings. I am Alfonso or Al or whatever you wish to call me. I am a tall blonde, Nordic. We are. Our movements are. We are everywhere. Of course, I'll be afraid of that. Sending you messages, energies, preparing you for changes in your life. Not everyone has a change, but when there is one, we make ourselves known. Still connecting. It is taking me longer than usual to do this. One moment. That is okay. Yes, I'm fine. That does a movement. But yes, we are in many processes right now. The world is changing, always. We are everywhere, always. And we are making changes right now to your modern world. Your money systems, yes, we're connected with that. We can do things with it. We are allowed to because we've been here for so long. We've been here since the world inception. Of course, most would argue, would not quite agree with that, but yes, we have been here forever. One thing I wanted to let you know about.
I'm down with that. You can beat those guys. That's cool. And then let's see what happens. But
I hear something. One thing I wanted to make, from our point of view, is as your world was being connected, built, your Warrens were here, and then they were gone. They didn't know what to do with this place in the beginning. They were here, and then they were gone, and they didn't know what they were doing. It's like, I'm not going to that world. It's too strange for us. There's nothing with it. Yes, there's one noise after the other. I don't understand this. That is okay. But anyway, they are here now, and some of them are wondering why. But now they understand. But before, it was like, why are we wasting our time with this world? Doesn't make any sense. No one's listening to us, so we might as well just let them be and move on. But that is not the case anymore. And I'm not sure if any of you see tall blondes anywhere or see our presence, but it means that we are putting things together. We are shaping things for you. But they might go unnoticed. But usually when there's a change of events in your life, we make an appearance to help with the transition. It depends on what it is, though. You have to be careful where we make our moves. We are everywhere. We can just think and be there. You say teleport. It's something like that. That's kind of a technical term, but we can have a thought in our head and go to this place, that place, all over the place. We don't necessarily need a ship, but we do use ships for many reasons to get attention, because we are narcissists in some ways, but we are trying to get your attention also. So that's one of the reasons why we did this. We are not totally known. Of course, we do have negative. I mentioned this last time. We do have negative Nordics here. They're kind of, they're just, anyway. So, without further ado, oh yes, if any of you are wondering what we look like, Pocahontas has a boyfriend, like in that Disney cartoon. Just look at that. We look kind of like that. So I'll open up the floor if anyone has any questions or anything. If I can help you with anything, your taxes. Okay, I can't help you with that, but maybe.
Yes. Greetings, it's Ariel. How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
I have a personal question for myself and then a couple questions for a friend that is not here at the moment.
Yes.
First question for myself is that my very first like profound experience, I felt entities like coming through the mirror. I could see the vibration. I could feel many entities around. And my twin flame, she was actually able to see manifestation, and what she felt that she saw as one of them was a tall, blonde Nordic. I was wondering if you could assist me with a name vibration, a picture, a color, sound to be able to connect.
Was that a male or female? Male, I'm assuming.
I'm getting male energy.
Because there was also a female with him. But
Yeah, she
females
saw a
are
female, but I felt a male.
most likely it was a male. Females are always around the males. They're just not. They do not want to be known so much. Reason he was there. Name is let's see here. No, it's not that.
It doesn't have to be the exact name, even a vibration that'll assist me with getting to my own.
Well, I believe the name will come through more clearly, but Raphael is the name that I am given right now.
Okay.
And there is a female Nordic that was with him that was sort of pushing him to make himself known. So as for that interaction, I think you could be able to connect with that. That might be kind of private. I don't know if it's all that important
Okay.
for this audience at least.
Yes, it felt like they were there to assist with energy during Reiki on the heart.
Yes.
And then Sister Curly Winfrey from France has a few questions. The first one is she wanted to see if you could elaborate or assist with any connections and or physical contacts. That's word for word the question.
That was the question.
Yes, what about my connections and physical contacts? As in, does she have any connections yet, and or has she had any physical contact?
What was her name again? Sorry about that.
Curly Winfrey.
Winfrey. Palladians. A lot of Palladians are around her. Several males, females. There's also a Zeta Gray that knows her from another lifetime, but he is friendly, don't worry. Mostly Palladians. There is a slight Arcturian energy there, but only as an observer. But mostly Palladians from Era and other Palladian planets. There's a green one around her. Of course, they bring much joy, poetry, good thoughts, those things like that.
Wonderful. Okay, her second question is for Sister Curly Winfrey in France. Do I have a soul contract for psychic abilities and or mediumship and or healing? In my personal reading, I felt that she does have contracts for all of these, depending on her excitements.
Yes, I agree with that. It's obviously everyone has these abilities. Anyone can develop them if you truly want to. Yes, exactly. Your highest excitement is your heart in it is where it is. Does you feel like this is something you want to be connected? One thing though, for psychic abilities, I believe tarot cards would be an easier way for her to connect. So I would give those a shot and understand how all that works. So if she wishes to go for psychic abilities, I see tarot cards might make the process easier for her. That's what I see. So.
Okay, thank you. And then there was one more. The third is for Sister Curly Winfrey in France. Do you have a personal message from my hybrid kids Capucine, Yael, and Liren. Also any messages from my galactic family, and she said she sends her love and appreciation and gratitude.
Hybrid children, those are well protected by Gripstrick Near. I think she has other hybrid children around the universe, actually. Ones that she's not aware of. Actually, many do in this group, and many do on this world. They're just not aware. If you told them that, they'll think you're completely nuts. But anyway, as for a message from her hybrid children, I think it's just a general. Let's see. We love you, and we are growing up fast. They would keep it general. Personal stuff is for somebody else too. But this is public, everybody's turning to so that's what you've been up to. So anyway, as for galactic families, Palladians, yes, I believe she has many Palladian brothers and sisters to connect with first at this time. There might be Lyrans, but they're not mostly Palladians. I think those are the most she'll recognize with, or at least resonate with at first. There are others, but the Palladian families really want to make themselves known. So give that a shot. It's very nice.
Are there any colors, vibrations, shapes, or anything that any of her spirit guides or galactic family are sending through to assist with connection for her?
Spirit guides. There is a Palladian spirit around her that's actually on the other side. Yes, like I said, she has a lot of Palladian energies around her. Many, many lifetimes within the Palladian planets, exploring the universe, exploring other species. She does have a relationship with the Greys in a positive way. She's more like a researcher. Of course, everyone is, but research for her seems to be big, at least in the Palladian lifetimes. As for connection-wise, it seems like yes, it seems that there's her spirit guide obviously is helping her connect, and there's also a Palladian, blue Palladian of spirit that is helping her connect. It's just waiting for her when the time is right. He's like tall, 6 foot, 7 foot tall. 6.
I just had an image and a memory pop in my head, and I'll pass it off.
Yes.
Could you possibly give me a name, vibration, a color, or something to connect with the blonde, blue-eyed Palladian that has visited me in my dreams for astral/physical sexual relations? And the reason, or any info elaboration on these experiences.
This is a male or female or both or
Female. It was a female.
yes, because I picked that up also. The name I have is Nicole. That's the name she's giving you for this world. Helps you connect instead of giving you some strange name that's like a sentence alone.
Yes, that helps. And is there any messages from Nicole, and or anything, or was there like a reason for the experience? Were they look
To connect you with your, I believe, well, the message I'm receiving is connect you with your higher self. To assist you with your higher self. She keeps saying higher self, so let's just go with that. I believe there's other things, but higher self seems to be her main agenda, or assistance.
Okay, thank you very, very much. All right, I believe Sister Maria has a question. Thank you so much.
Yes.
My love and gratitude and appreciation.
Much love and cookies and milk and things like that.
Alright, this is for Maria. Hello, Alfonso.
Yes. Greetings.
Greetings. She was wondering if she could get insight from you on any information of her personal life.
Any information on that?
What she's going through. I'm going through my personal life. About any changes. Insight about any changes she's going through.
Okay. Give me a second here. Let me see what if anyone has anything to say about that. And of course, I'm not connecting with that because her guides are very protective of her. I'm gonna have to find another way to.
They're saying her higher self and spirit guides are saying she's kicking fucking ass. That's what I
There you
feel.
go. There you go. Exactly. Let's see if there's anything. Yes, this one's a little bit tough for me. They are hesitant to connect.
All right.
Wait, one moment. Wait a second. Still working. Only thing I see is be patient. Things will change your way. Just give things time. Your spirit, your guides around you are helping you, assisting you all the time. It's just how. Yes, there's many. I don't know exact. I don't have the details of exactly what's happening, but there's many complicated things there. You just have to do one at a time. There's much drama going around. Just settle one conflict after the other. Take one, fix it, go to the next. Try to stay calm through all of this without losing your mind. It seems that is what I am getting. You might have another. That is the best I can. That is the best I have for you.
All right.
Yes.
Got another question from the audience.
Sure.
From Rakeem Williams.
Yes.
He was just wondering what was the formation of light he saw outside his window about a year ago.
Formation of life. Is there any other details of that, such as a light or a rainbow or a leprechaun smiling at him? Is there anything like that? If there's any. I need a little bit more detail than just that. There could be anything.
Yeah, he just says, what was the formation of light I saw outside?
Oh, formation of light. I'm thinking life.
Oh, light.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay.
Formation of light. Does he have colors at all? Any type of color that would help? Formation, it could be colors help with that.
Not yet. He might propose something. He hadn't said nothing yet.
The only thing I can, yeah, it has a color would help because it could be Palladian energies. Palladians are, from what it seems like, they're sort of putting down base there in some ways to keep an eye on them. There's many things about messages that he can receive that will help others, but he's kind of hesitant about that. As for channeling, I believe there's different alien species that can speak through him. It doesn't necessarily have to be trans-channeling. It can be just a download. And I believe he receives these quite often, but I could be wrong.
All right.
So, yes, that's all I have for that.
Go ahead, Stephen.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Holy crap. So what's up? Never been in one of these before. It's pretty cool.
Yes.
Greetings. So I have so many questions, but I should just probably ask a few. Like, I'm really big into channeling. Like, I love Bashar. He's like, last 5 years of my life changed my life like crazy. So naturally, I would ask a question from what I've seen from him. I'm really curious about the Anunnaki. I feel like I have a strong connection, you know, with that civilization, and I was just curious what you could tell me about that.
Oh, I believe you're a part of their growth. Oh, their time period when they were was a lot of chaos around them. They were figuring themselves out, and I don't think it was a very easy, mature time for them. They were trying to. The time you were with them feels like that was when they were trying to figure out if they were going to be friendly or not so friendly. What is right and what is wrong? That was part of that time period you were in. But of course, just because you're part of that time period doesn't mean you're part of that kind of rough edges of that. I believe you've been here on Earth as an Anunnaki, as an observer, as for mostly as an observer. If you were here at all as an Anunnaki, it was on a positive scale. Some Anunnakis took their power. Of course, others disagree with us. Others had their power and kind of abused it on the human race, of course, to make the humans their slaves and things like that. And that wasn't the agenda at the beginning, but it sort of turned into that later on. But I believe you're here as observers to share knowledge on Earth and to help the human race, while others were not doing that. Yes.
Great. Thank you. And can I ask another question?
Sure.
I guess that's a question, so I can ask a question. I keep having these recurring dreams of like I'm in like some kind of house or something, and like these reptilians are like trying to get in. They're like raptors or something, and I'm like trying to escape. I had this last night even, and then I like run away, or like I managed to do some like rock climbing and bungee jumping and whatever. I get to some other location, I'm like hiding, and I see them walk by me, and then we had this like moment of like they saw through that, and we had like a positive interaction. So I was just curious, like, because last night I asked a question to someone, and they said I've had a life as reptilian, positive. So I was curious, maybe that's why I had the dream, and what can you maybe connect me with, connect the dots?
Yes, as a positive. There's several parts to that, though. You said something about channeling, though. Is this something that you wish to try on your own?
Channeling?
Yes.
I think I definitely would do that. I feel like I already do that when I play music already.
Yes,
But you mean like a vocal channel?
Yes, I believe you have the capabilities of it.
I think so, yeah. I would definitely be attracted to that if that came about in my reality.
Yeah, I think you have the ability of it, and that is why you have a reptilian in your dream. That is one of the reasons. One of them is to scare you away from your potential. That's what reptilians do best. They put fear into you. Dreams is one way of doing this. But in this one, it did not feel like as a reptilian, a positive reptilian. Yes, I believe so. That was correct. But also, you had a connection with the negative ones. Also, of course, that's what they call them. You can call them whatever you want. Disruptors, whatever. I believe you actually connection with them also. As a positive reptilian, you had communications with them and things. Words don't always, they take things the wrong way, and then you get on their naughty list and things like that. But I believe there's actually, let me see here. I believe there's actually negative reptilians watching you right now because of your ability. They want to keep you asleep, and I believe you are waking up. So. And if you start channeling, you'll be probably seeing more of a presence of, but it's nothing you can't handle. But realize this, that yes, when you start doing these type of things, reptilians do not like it too much. So they make themselves known and want to scare you out of what your abilities. So it all depends on where you want to go with channeling. I believe you do have the ability to channel them. I can see that.
Thank you. And just really quickly, one more thing. Like I'm deeply connected with the Yael, and I love music. I love singing. I love creating great vibrations, raise people's energies, so to remind them of like they're like all that is. Like remind them of that, right? And I feel like I'll probably be doing that when the Yael first contacts. So I was curious, can you tell me about maybe a life I'm having there, another counterpart I'd meet, or just see like some kind of like whatever comes to mind, I guess.
Basically, your connection with the Yin-Yao, that's pretty much where you want to go with this. let's see here. This one's a little bit different. One moment. What are they hiding here? Huh. If you hadn't, this is very odd. The Yin Yao, your connection with them, I believe it's more of a. As for a lifetime with the Yin Yao, I do not see that. But as for an infusion from the Yin Yao, I do see that. I believe you have more Palladian lifetimes, Arturian. I believe you have like messages from the Yin Yao. The Yin Yao can communicate through you to others. That is what I am receiving from that. That is what I have for that.
Great, thank you very much.
Fascinating.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I have a two-part question I'll just ask right away. First part is the Earth flat? Second part is, what can you tell us about the war in Antarctica between the U.S. and UFOs? Thank you.
Oh, yes, that is a... Oh, and as to your first question, is the world flat? It is if you wish it to be. I do not believe it is, but if you wish it to be. You can manifest a flat world if you wish. I don't know why we want one, but that is okay. Whatever you want. As for... Of course, that might be someone's philosophy of a flat planet, but that is mine. As for Antarctica, yes, there is much going on there. Many Zeta Grays are there. There's much sacred, you could say, alien technology there. The Russians are obviously want to take over parts of Antarctica right now because there is much alien technology there. The elites are there, definitely. They're controlling some of Russia. The elites are there on their own, actually. They have their own little secret war, their own secret military. Of course, you've heard conspiracy theories about that. It's like, oh, that's not true. But yeah, they have their own army. They are there right now. There is many things going on there. I can write a book about it so much. But as for as much underground technologies from ancient civilizations, some say there is a doorway into the center of the Earth. There is something like that. There is a portal in Antarctica where you can go into Agartha. That does exist. That's why it's used to make UFOs. Most of them are protecting this. But there is much going on there. Many Warrens are there protecting it. Reptilians are there. Reptilians are there in their normal form, actually. They do not hide themselves there. It depends on as long as they're not around a lot of people. They figure that would bring fear to many and to... But there's much going on, such as mostly technologies and control of land is part of it. There is a... one second. There is... Oh, what's that word? Come on, human words. Come on. There is a portal to another planet there. Stargate. There is a Stargate there also. Actually, several. And right now, I believe it's mostly Illuminati controlled for the Stargates. There are several, of course, others would disagree with that, but that's their due. So yes, there's much going on there. There's even an underground bases there. Reptilians have an underground facility there. So there is Andromedans are there also to assist with much of the activity going on. And that is all I have for that.
So you say that there's like Andromedans and Lyrans there, but also Elite and Reptilians. So when I think of Elite and Reptilians, I think of them as the bad guys.
Yes.
And when I think of Lyrans and others, I think of them as the good guys. So
Yes.
Are they on the same team? Are they fighting each other? Or
They're on opposite teams right now.
Okay.
Opposites. They have a, I don't want to say good or bad. Just they have a disagreement with things. Let's put it that way.
Thank you.
Hi, Alfonso.
Yes.
Nice to meet you tonight. I will begin with the question of Marcus C. The question is if any entity was right now by me trying to speak to me or something like that, because like sensing something around me. Thank you.
Light sensing around him. A positive reptilian is by him, but also a Palladian. Two Palladians. Good, very good Palladians. They're protectors, I believe. Should I go into that more?
Yeah, the second part of the question is now, can you tell him about the Palladian?
Male Palladian, also female. Male is to connect him to his galactic friends. They feel that he is ready to receive downloads of his extraterrestrial life, his galactic friends, you could say. That is in process right now. I don't believe they've done this yet, but they are working on it. They are observing what he is ready for and what he is not ready for. And also, there is many presence around him, such as ships, but they have not made that known to him either.
Okay. Well, wait a second if you have a second short question with that. Do you have something more you want to know, Marco? Just type yes or no in the chat room. No, okay, it's finished for him. Me, do you have a specific message from your collective, Blonde? As you seem to be in my dream 2 nights ago?
Yes, that was not me, but that was definitely part of our collective. There are many in your area right now. I believe you are in Canada. Many are preparing for a change in mentality, such as aliens, not just this, but more things. They are working on spirituality to open up the spirituality of many to realize there's more going on than just them. This is a preparation going on, such as you could say it's very similar to your first contact, such as that collective that came through here not too long ago. It's such as that. It's spiritual. It's putting ideas into people's minds. As for why we have connected with you, is because our messages, we have a message for you, but it's not the time for it yet. And when it comes through, you will understand it. And it is of great importance to not just you, but for others. This is it's part of your ascension, and it's also part of the awakening also.
Okay, in this, this message will probably just give me a more in private session, or
it can be public. I
Okay.
believe it will be public because you will receive it, or an entity will come through and have a message for you, and this will be for the public. So I believe it'll be on the public arena. That is where all this. That's where we are going with all this.
Do I supposed to receive any form of information about financial information?
Financial. If you do, that will be in private, but I think you'll be able to pick up on what that is. Financial, I believe it's part of this public message, but it's not a private thing. I mean, it will make sense when it comes through.
Okay, something in process for soon.
Yes, it's Once at least, but one of them. What do I have new? Let's see if I have any news. Yes, they're asking me to keep a lid on it right now, but there will be, when the time is right, there'll be messages come through.
Okay. I think I have probably received a lot of download, maybe in the night. Today I have impression to have the head in the microwave. Did you have information about that?
Well, one thing also I want to add is that this message that you will receive doesn't necessarily mean it's going to come through us. But we are sort of you can say we're the welcome party, or we're just giving you a sign that something is coming. It is very large. You can say it's like a mothership type of information. It's not a collective. It's more of a let's see. It's a new species, but one that's not totally known. Obviously, new species are contacting through you, but this one is quite unique, and you will understand it better than others.
Okay, no, they send me a download.
Yes.
Is what you mean?
Yes.
Do they wish to share a name or nickname?
They're very secretive right now.
Or nickname of their nickname?
I can give you a kind of I'm allowed to give you this, that they're similar to the Goldens and the Hathors. More the Goldens, though.
Like the Golden and the...
Very similar to the Goldens. They're very ancient, and you can say they came back to this planet because they feel that it's finally pulling itself out of the dark side. It depends on who you talk to. It's out of the dark side. But then again, maybe not. Listen to your music. You think you were in the dark ages.
Okay, just a short one. Today around 5 p.m. Just got this name, Manicron. Those are supposed to relate to something specific.
When you said that, it felt. It felt like a form of AI, is what that felt like. I am not familiar with who they are.
Are you able to know if he was more advanced than? I think the last we have meet two form of artificial intelligence here. ISO 9 and other one was I think is RAM or something like that. I think RAM.
I believe there is a cyborg species that was mentioned here
Yesterday.
the other night. Yes, I believe this one is part of that cyborg species.
Okay.
That is my connection with it. That is what I see as the connection to that. They are just giving you a download. That is all.
Are they more advanced than ISO 9 or RAM?
They are very. They are different. They are. You can say they're almost the same. They have a different way of doing things. So the way it looks like, they're pretty similar, but in different ways.
Are they supposed to make contact with us?
I believe it's possible. I
Okay.
see a connection there.
Okay. Yes.
Reason being is because they have a message, not just for you, but for others. But this isn't the one I was talking about, but this will help in your grand plan.
Okay, just send an invitation for contact and
I believe they heard that.
thanks them to. Well, the next person ask Stephen H.
Hello again.
Yes.
I was just wondering, do you have any messages in this now moment from anybody? any unknown energies that wish to contact me at this time. Thank you.
Yes, there is a very funny. There is a frog species that wants you to cheer up when times are down. There's a. I'm not sure if this frog came from through this channel, but yes, it's a frog species wishes you to cheer up when times get tough. To find the humor in life the best you can. That's always easier said than done, but to put on a smile when darkness is rising. One thing, it's funny. They mentioned comedy shows or something, or stand-up acts or something to brighten up your day if things don't seem to be all that bright. That is what I have for that. Things will get better over time. Just everything has a slow. It's like a slow burn. That's what's happening right now.
All right, thank you. Shambhala Maria has questions. Her first one is, I have a soulmate on Era, and we are connected, and I started hearing a different name, Joe, every time I think about him, and have a feeling this person is living here on Earth. I am wondering if we are able to meet together here in 3D, or is this about something else? Something else.
Yeah, I believe Joe is a Palladian. As for meeting in this physical 3D, if I understand the question correct, I believe that is most likely he will not make himself known, but I believe he could connect to his energy, though. I believe that is possible. He has a clear channel at this point. Yes, go ahead. If you don't know that.
All right, and she says, an entity with the name Uranus in my presence, but we haven't started working seriously. What is the reason?
Say that again. Branos? I didn't quite get that.
Uranus.
Uranus?
Uranous. Yeah, Uranus.
And this is an entity that's talking to her now, or?
Yes, she says in my presence, but we haven't started working seriously.
Yeah, the name threw me off. It's like Uranus. She does not know if it's what species, right? Correct.
Yeah, she says light worker.
Oh, Uranus is a light worker.
Yeah.
Okay, that helps. Because I understand this, they are very protective of themselves. They don't want to make themselves known to me or others. This is why I am not easily connecting to who this is. Light worker, I believe, to help. If she has any psychic abilities or anything like that, I believe he's part of this process. And also to help her keep calm as life seems to go chaotic. You could say this has been someone that's brought to her as a counselor or a friend, a best friend, something like that. Of course, best friends are always counselors. They help you. When you need to vent, they're there to hear all of this. And I believe with this person, she can vent and they can connect without. She can release all her anguish or whatever that's bothering her with him and not have to worry about any repercussions from it. I believe he'll be giving her downloads also of how to cope with life and understand different things. And I am not sure if she's aware of this. There's actually a unicorn type of energy around her at times, not all the time.
All right.
That's very nice.
All right, thank you. I got a couple more questions from the audience.
Sure.
Marina Rodriguez, I believe. It says Marina R. Rodriguez then one. It says, I don't understand what is hybrid children and how could they be yours if you don't care for them?
Oh, yes, well, they were part of your DNA, so it's, yes, it is a complicated. They are part of you. They are around you. You are not aware of their presence, but they are always connected to you. So they are your children. They are always around you. They are always listening to you, and understand. In your dream state, you do connect with them. Even during the day, you connect with them. You are just not. You are just unaware of it. That is all. Because of your 3D existence, some of you are just not aware. Some of you are aware of it. Some of you are not. So you are connected with them. I mean, most likely, you're talking to your hyper child all the time, or those with hyper children. Talk to them on a daily basis. They are just not always remembering it. That is what I have for that. Yes.
All right, thank you. Got a couple more, and then I'll pass my Deviator. Deviator was wondering, last year I had a dream that our planet was being visited by an entire race of peaceful, tall, muscular, upright, blue beings with human likeness. He says one of them came over to me and knew about my arm injury. He grabbed my arm and I began to vibrate at a high frequency. What does this dream mean?
Those are Palladians, I believe, or a higher version of Palladian at a higher density. What does that dream mean? Did his arm feel better? Of course, I don't know if we answered you back on that. But what did that mean? I think they're here to help with many things, with health and mentality, with spirituality. And that's just to let him know that they're, of course, he might think he's crazy after that, which is understandable. But he is connected with them. He is connected with many races, not just them. And it's strange how they are letting him know, remembering all these things. That is very fascinating. Some are aware, some are not aware of that. They are letting this happen.
All right. Rakeem Williams asked, am I connected to shadow beings or jinn? What are they?
Oh. Yes, with jinn, but with a positive jinn. Through many different lifetimes, I believe you understand their energies, their magic. So,
all right.
Really didn't even learn how to speak to them. That is what I see with that.
All right. Sarah Lillian Demalin has a question.
Yes.
She says, I would like to know if you see any connections to other beings.
With her, Sarah
Lillian Dermani.
Oh, at this point, Palladian, Yaniel, Arcturian, Zeta Gray, positive, of course. Imagine she wonders any. There is a message from Arcturian to her to. I think it's a private question or a private message. Just that there is Arcturian energy around her that is watching her, giving her downloads and teaching her many things about spirituality, and she's not always listening. That is what I have for that.
All right, yeah, she says also to understand my soul purpose more clearly, would you help me to understand my desire to travel?
I believe because traveling is in other lifetimes, probably galactic lifetimes, definitely. Traveling is also part of knowledge. You have a need for knowledge. That is much of that. That is where a lot of that's coming from. Is just wanting to travel, wanting to download as much, to experience as much as possible, to help with spirituality, and to understand this world. You're almost you're not necessarily a foreigner of this planet, but you wish to be a part of this modern time, to grasp and hold all you can. You want to, experience everything this world has to offer. And traveling is one way of doing that. I believe there are other ways, but that is one of them.
All right, and she was just wondering if she should might ask if she sees if you see anything most important to her in the next few months, and should she pursue contact with a new connection, Saban, Drasco Saban.
Trasco, is that a species or a person, or you know anything about that?
Probably just a person. Says should I pursue contact with a new connection, Drasco?
Oh, okay. With caution, make sure that you are take it easy, take it slow, and see if it feels right. If it does not, then pull away. That is what I feel. Just take things very, very slow. That way you can see if there's something there that you not feel comfortable with, and that way you can pull away, and you have nothing there to pull you. You have no reason to stay, basically. To keep it brief, but to keep it brief, but to have much where you know each other, to get to know each other, so if that makes any sense. But where you don't have to be held down too much. That way, if you don't feel comfortable, you can move on without hard feelings. That is what I have for that.
All right, thank you. Last one. Are my guides sending me a message I am unable to receive?
Oh, they're always sending you messages. I do not believe you're always receiving, though. You have much on your mind. Messages. Be patient. Let's see. Many things are coming for you that are going to be not what you're thinking. They're going to be things that are coming through to you that you're not going to understand. And a group like this will help you siphon out what you're receiving. There's many angels around you sending you information. Soon you'll be receiving fairy information from fairies, dragons. You have many connections with many species around you, which is very lovely. But some of this might not seem like your cup of tea or seem strange. So this is why a group like this will help you get used to this strangeness. I hope I am connected correctly. That is what I say. That is all I have for that. And I'm going to have to exit. If there's any other words of wisdom from the great Alfonso, the great tall blonde that, yes, I will bring a big piggy bank for all of you and drop coins of riches over all of you when the time is right. Pennies from heaven. I understand the financial world is not friendly or fun at times, but I see it improving little bits. For you, some of you it will, some of you, it's complicated. So I will leave you all, and let other strange species come through.
Okay, thanks.
Greetings, all of you, blessings and riches for all. May your piggy banks be filled tonight with
Thanks.
pennies from heaven, or something like
See you in your dream.
that. Yes. See you. Yes, I will be in all your dreams too.
Well, maybe your girls and boy.
Yes.
Hi, Ivan.
Hello.
Did you have some piece of gold in your pocket now?
Maybe my other pants. You never know.
You leave with your wallet?
I hope not. It'd be funny if you did. So that was interesting, as usual. It's nice. Okay. All right. Oh, oh. Duh. Duh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Duh. Hello. From the... I am the... Oh, right. Rhinoceros species, or Rhinoceros community consciousness. As for a name, Willard will be a name that will work with your world. Names work with your planet to connect with us. It's like a key of knowledge, a key into the unknown. As for why I am here, I have many messages from our collective. Rhinoceros, we are rhinos, we call ourselves, are very spiritual, very loving beings. Our world would never be like yours. It will never go, if we were manipulated by any type of reptilian, it would never get very far, because we do not have this dark side that your collective seems to have. I bring us wishes and much love to all of you. I am from a planet, of course. I am on your world right now as an observer. You can say I'm on vacation, but that is not the case. But in your terms, I am on vacation. But I am here to bring much knowledge to your collective, because it will help us understand your world. Such as, I do have questions, but it's not, I am not sure if I am not ready for my questions. But as for I am for you to understand who we are. We are humanoid with a head of a rhino. Our skin is usually grayish. We are in 4th and 5th density. Some are in 6th and 7th. We are a peaceful race. As for your reptilians and negative Palladians, Nordics, even Zetas, we are not manipulated by them. We are unable to be manipulated by them. Our ways of life, when they try to do these things, they accomplish nothing. And they tire and just walk away. And they do see us as boring at times. But understand, we have much to give to your society. And we have been doing this since your time of Atlantis. Of course, during your times of Atlantis, our presence was known. There is no evidence of it anymore. But after Yeniel and other species, we were one of them that visited your world constantly. Obviously, our species has been on your planet from the dawn for a very long time. And the reason for this communication is our knowledge might help you in your ascension process and help you connect to what you wish to connect to. As for finances, that is something that we are all scratching our heads on, and why this is even on your world. Because this slavery system, why so many fall for the trick of course, you are forced into it to work 9 to 5 or some 24 hours a day, it seems. And some enjoy it, some do not. And it does benefit many of you in this, and some it does not. Some are used to living a carefree life, experiencing many things and giving much knowledge to many, but to not do this grind of this 9 to 5 nonsense. Of course, that does not help your wallet when you wish not to be a part of this. And understand, we wish abundance for all of you, but in your world that does not exist, fortunately. As for your money system, we do not understand this whole pictures on a piece of paper. That is still, we are still scratching our heads on that whole thing. How can anybody fall for this? Of course, this has been pushed on your society, almost pushed down your throat to force you into this. And there has been many revolts against it over time, over many centuries, to fight against this control grid. Many part of your Middle Ages, many wars were because of this. But as for my visit here, understand I do have many questions for you. We'll see if it feels right to ask. But as for why I am here, is to give you knowledge that others will be coming. Of course, you were not expecting me. A Rhinoceros energy was not well known. We were actually welcomed by your elephant species. They figured our knowledge will help you decipher your situation on this planet. And many of you are wondering, when is this ascension process? When are the ships going to land? When am I going to connect to my... Understand that many species right now, when you are ready, Understand, many say they are ready, but not are always ready. But there are many species around all of you all the time. Spirits, of course, and alien species. More aliens are becoming more and more known around all of you. And as for downloads, that will increase over time when their time is right, because everyone is different. And unfortunately, those that say they're ready, there is something there that is blocking this readiness that they are unaware of. So when you say you're ready, there's different ways of looking at that. When you say you're ready, that doesn't always mean you're ready, but there'll be a time when this blockage will finally, because when you're asking all the time, I am ready, this will happen, bring it in, come on guys, show yourselves, and nobody ever shows themselves. It's because you haven't crossed over a time in your life where you do not need to ask for this readiness. It will all just happen on its own. So if nothing is showing up, it means that you need to get through a barrier, or however you want to call it, through your timeline, because you could always change this, but if you have not changed it to another timeline for you to be connected to your spirit, to your alien friends, it means that you have something you need to go through until you are ready for an actual contact as for spirit connection with your alien friends. And I think sorry about that. If you have any questions for me, please go for it.
Simon, Steven, Simon, please. Is for you?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted.
Yes.
How are you doing, Willard?
I am fine. Thank you.
Great, great. So I have a few questions, but in the sense of synchronicity, I'll just tap into the ones that you kind of touched upon. So
yes,
last night of our time was asking about elephant consciousnesses because as a kid, I really loved them, and I couldn't say elephant, so I'd call them innie, and I still remember that. It was really funny, and I love them so much. So you mentioned them in the Atlantis time. What can you tell me about my connections to Atlantis and the elephant consciousnesses?
I can tell you about your elephant. Yes, your elephant. You've had many lifetimes with the elephant species on their planet, but also on this world when they were. I believe you had. That is interesting. Understand, history has not recorded their visitations on this world. I believe you had a connection with them on this world as they were roaming this planet. In a helpful manner, of course, bringing their knowledge to this planet. As for when this was during the ancient times, I don't have a direct connection with this. It could have been during the time of Atlantis. That there is a chance for that. I am not connecting with it. That is not confirmed. The elephant consciousness, the energies from the elephant race, this is the energies you had during your Atlantis lifetime. I believe you had many lifetimes as an elephant, we call it alien. And during your time in Atlantis, you were humanoid, probably Yin-Yang type of infusions or energies. Of course, they were part of the arts. So I believe that Atlantean music was a big part of your life during Atlantis. It was a very harmonious lifetime. I believe that was the first time you ever connected with music on this planet. Of course, this is not music that's done now. Some of it, yes. Some of it that will not be easily to identify. Atlantean music to our modern world. But I believe some of those influences during that time period is now. So yes, during your Atlantis lifetime, I don't believe it was a long lifetime. It was a pleasant one. It was during their Renaissance period where everything was wonderful. But your elephant energies, I believe, are connected to you also. But as for the memories of that, you might have had that. Actually, I believe. what you learned from the elephant species you had during your time at Atlantis. But yes, Danielle was a big influence on you.
And music's like a huge part of my life. It's basically transformed my life in like the most profound way. So if you could just like give me some sort of idea of what kind of music I was making, because like I'm still feeling like I'm searching right now to find out what kind of music I want to make. Like I have an idea. It's very like ancient, using ohms, like ancient kind of solid sounds, and just like yeah. So can you elaborate, I guess, on what kind of music I might be attracted to in this lifetime to most, have most influence?
Yes, it's more instrumental. Obviously, they do not have computer technologies and that nonsense now. There's more instrumental music. Some of it was similar to your classical music type of instruments, that type of things. As what you're expressing, that was, I believe, a memory from Atlantis. That was part of that energy, part of their world. I cannot connect to exactly what. Let's see. I could tell you it was more instrumental, yes, and similar, but not exactly like a classical music type of instrument. Obviously, it's music too. Let's put it this way, because connecting with that. Let's put it this way. It's type of music that can move your vibration up a notch. It's whatever feels right for you. I don't want to concentrate too much on Atlantean because that is within you. You can open that up.
Right. Okay, and then the person channeling before you touched upon I have like the potential for channeling. I'd like to know if you can tell me a little bit about my present contract in this life, and yeah, what you can tap into that a bit.
Music, is this something that you do? I know it's part of your life. Is this something that you perform on a daily basis or something like
Pretty
that?
much, yeah. Like if I'm not doing like something I'm committed to, like work, I'm at my home writing lyrics or working on different instruments I'm learning right now,
Yes,
and then performing.
Obviously, that is a form of channeling. There's many Palladian energies around you during this. As for soul, yes, I believe what your energies, the type of, let's put it this way, your music can lighten people up to make them feel better. So if you're doing music, I would concentrate on that type of music that can make people feel less depressed, because many music today does, makes you feel down and weary and wants you to jump out of a window. But I believe any type of music, whatever it resonates with you, to lighten up the room. This is what these type of energies will help others out of depression, out of the complications of life. So as for contract, that is part of your contract. As for channeling, like trance channeling, that is a possibility, but not quite important. I would stick to the music aspect, but if you wish to go that route, that is up to you.
Okay, and then I know since I won't be able to ask a question for like a while because there's a whole bunch of people, I just want to touch upon what can you tell me about my family's karma? Like how am I related in some ways to like the people in my family? Can you tell me, how we've had past lives, what we're kind of playing out right now energy-wise? Like I know me and my mom are really deeply on the same note. We're experiencing transformations, obviously decades later, but it's in sync. Me and my sister, we have, psychic connections. We're very, mystical kind of feeling. And me and my brother, I feel like we're alien to each other. So he's very, I don't know. I feel like maybe I'll be the one to kind of bring him.
Oh, he's an outsider to your.
Yeah, he's so observacious and like very keeps to himself and super negative. Out of the entire family, he's the one probably. I think it's because he's just not following his excitement. He doesn't have any passions right now, so he's just sticking to drugs and alcohol and just the agenda of I guess some of the people on the planet want to do. So he's kind of bought into that. So can you just touch upon some of the karma or whatever's going on?
Yeah, for him, I feel like doesn't feel like he's connecting with you and your family as much as you all connect with each other. So that is for you and your family. You've had many lifetimes, yes. Brother, sister, wife, daughter, you've all kind of switched around those roles. That is what I received when you mentioned that. Brother, sister, probably. Sister, not this. I'm not sure where the connection is with them. Probably more friends than that one. I'm not sure about, but usually I sense a Middle Ages. You have a connection with the Middle Age, lifetime. More Middle Ages than Renaissance. Renaissance, more Middle Ages. Things were simpler back then. Renaissance things got complicated. During the Middle Ages, I believe you were all sort of you reincarnated as a family, and then reincarnated again as a family, and switched roles, things like that. You have to connect with that. I'm not connecting with that exactly how that works, but it did reincarnate as different people, different parts of your family, cousins, uncles, things like that. So you were always reincarnating together, and you did this again in this life. And your brother sort of tagged along to experience this with you, and it doesn't feel like it's resonating with him. That's what, at least that's what I'm feeling. He feels like an outsider, doesn't feel like he belongs with his family in some ways, so drugs and those things seem to be where his connection was, because he's not connecting what you have, your family has with past lives. In past life connections, he doesn't seem to be connecting to those he used to know in other lifetimes. So he's feeling very alone, and that's why the negative things are overwhelming him at this time. That is what I feel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rainy,
Yes.
you can go, Rainy.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
You can hear me? Hi.
Yes. Yes.
I'm honored to meet you.
Yes. It's an honor for me too.
Thank you. Can you see if you can answer that, please? If not, it's okay. How did my mom's 3 dresses disappeared about a year ago, and is there black magic involved?
There's a lot of background music. I cannot. There's a lot of background noise. I cannot hear. I did not hear that. I heard some of it, but something about dresses disappearing and things like that.
And she said, who stole my mom's 3 dresses a year ago? She had dreamed they were in dump. Was there black magic involved?
One moment. If there was, I might need more information for this for me to connect correctly to this. Because it sounded like she saw them in a dream and then they disappeared. Or 3 dresses. I think I need more information.
So my dad left.
After her dad left, then the 3 then the 3 dresses disappeared. Someone else took them.
Yes.
For another woman. She said my dad left for another woman. And then that's when I guess the 3 dresses.
I mean, it's a possibility that they took them with her. I'm not sure. I am not connecting with objects like that. There's a possibility that they took them with her when they left. That is all I have for that.
Do you have more question, Rainy? You wish had? Okay. I have 3 questions for Marcus C.
Yes.
You can maybe pick all of the information he already received in previous channeling. Are the download that I will receive, or I'm receive for channeling or contact or what?
That was his question, such as downloading for channeling.
How the download that I will receive, is maybe receive or already received for channeling or contact or what?
I believe this is going to be more. I do not believe he's ready for channeling. I do not see this. There's many things that he must overcome to be able to channel. But as for downloads, I believe they have not come through yet, but they will.
Okay. Second question from Marco C again. Is there any message for me from the being around me that I need to know?
Which being is that? Does it matter which one?
Probably take the much near from here, maybe from here.
I mean, there's a Palladian by him. I need more to grasp onto.
I try with Palladian.
I do not believe they. I believe that whatever came through, if nothing came through, this information will come through at a later time.
Okay.
I believe whatever they had to say, they already said it.
Okay.
If they said anything.
And the third one, still from Marcus C. My father is having a hard time, and I wanted to know if is there something that I can do to help him.
Just give him positive message, positive conversation. Do not try to take your ideas and ram them into his ear. Just casual conversation will be healthy. As for health, I'm not connecting to details of the situation that you're in, but conversation seems to be very healthy for him.
Okay. I have this idea a few minutes ago.
Yes.
If I ask you any form of download to transform the third eyes into Rhinoceros horn, what kind of effect that could be, and if it's possible?
To turn the third eye into and you just received this download?
No, I just have this idea in my head. If I ask you to form a download to change, to transform or third eyes into the Rhinoceros horn, what kind of effect that could have? What?
A positive effect. It will bring you another outlook, another dimension outlook, a different dimensional outlook on life. That will help with you seeing things around you. Things that are right now are closed to many, at least in their reality at least.
Okay, when it's transformed, is it something I can switch to the original form and to this new form, or something is just fixed? Or
yes, this is something that you can do on your own. I can give you energies for a download for this type of transition.
Okay.
Any of those that wish to have our information from our collective.
Is it something like the glasses? You can choose one day to use the original form, and the next day you choose the rhino. And okay, cool.
Yes.
I wish to receive that, and with a manual book for the use of this.
Understand that much within our energies are a little bit more powerful than what your world can, that your density can handle. But
Okay.
yes, I will do what I can for this information.
Okay, do it when you consider I'm able to deal with that, or maybe
Yes,
just inform me
believe so.
before to do it this thing
I believe you will be fine.
now or in the future.
I believe now.
Oh yeah, cool. Second thing, if you able to send any form of download to help us to learn about your civilization, learn something about you.
Yes, I can do that. If you wish to know more about us, how we operate, most of us are part of your. We take more of a Greek, like your ancient Greeks. You know how your Play-Doh is covered in garments of white. We are part of our collective. We do this same thing. We are not like your Shikani, because Shikani does have a presence on your world. But we have different philosophies that can unlock many mysteries of knowledge to help societies, but right now we're not permitted to do so. Certain things you must have to learn on your own.
Okay.
Many of us, there are several on your planet right now as observers to see if it's right for us to become more abundant on your world, for us to become our presence to increase. Right now we are in discussions if this is possible. We do have discussions with your government, and we do not understand why they are so small-minded. To us, they are just tiresome, like a baby with a dirty diaper. It's just doesn't know how to stop crying. It's just we don't know what to do with them.
Okay. And the last thing, just wish you send a message to some entity. I will to the bluish gray, to the fuchsia gray, and to red spark. I know it's not the real name, but is the word I have to reiterate my invitation to welcome them to make contact with us and talk about themselves a little bit.
Yes. Right now, your giraffe species is as they are around, but only as an observer right now.
Okay. I will pass the mic to next people. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Hello, Wheeler.
Yes,
How are you?
I'm fine.
Sweet, much love.
Yes.
Justin, JC, Justin Wabara, he said he's wondering, are there any low vibrational entities causing my girlfriend's schizophrenia? And the entity I felt is the Jezebel.
And also, unfortunately, there is, I'm not sure if she's totally aware of this, there is Jezebel energy. This Jezebel entity, is this, from what I'm receiving from this Jezebel entity, it feels like it's something that's trying to confuse her to do things that she doesn't normally do. That is what I receive. To bring confusion, to have her react and do things that is not normally what she would normally do and act. That is what I receive from that. Also, from schizophrenia, understand there's that energy. One moment. There's, not to say that this is happening right now, but negative reptilians do have an influence with this. At times, they can open up that channel of schizophrenia and send negative fears through. They do this often to shake up the soul that might be becoming more closer to the light, those that are becoming more connected to spirituality, and they do this to shut them down, to confuse them, and to take them down. Understand this happens often. To bring confusion so spirituality cannot commence. So they'll stay in limbo and fear, or if it's not fear, they'll stay in pain because of schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is actually a test that many do take as a challenge, just to experience it, but to also to give there another level of reality that others are not aware of. It is a ultimate test. It is a test of darkness, but of course the test is for them to stay into the light without being sucked. It's like darkness against good and evil, face to face. It is a test that many wish not to experience, but of course there are experiences where the voices are too loud and those that commit suicide. But there are those that can handle it but still are tortured. Understand their soul is actually strengthening during this process. They're becoming stronger people. Of course, they do not feel that. They are not victims, though. This is just a test of the soul.
Is there anything to get rid? What can they do, JC or her, to get rid of these?
Positive. As for reptilian energies, one moment. Energies of Saint Michael can always close that gap. I imagine that will help many prayers to this negative energy. I believe you have the ability to do this, to close. Right now, it's like you could say it's a black hole, and this hole has gotten larger with disinformation, confusion. I believe with your energies, your state of mind, you can close this gap. Just focus your energies on it, and you can close it on your own. Right now, she's kind of conflicted of what to do, where to go, and I don't feel like she's being herself right now. And also, schizophrenia can change one's personality also. I'm not saying this is a good chance this is happening right now. They're going for the kill, you can say, in many ways, to take her into darkness. At least this is one of their agendas. Not necessarily what happened, but it's a good chance. So many prayers, many angels, the angel Gabriel, Raphael can help you with all this, to understand many prayers from you, many protective prayers can release this dark energy. As reptilian control, I believe once they are spotted, usually they step back. And I believe your energies can detach what they are doing. They are very clever. They do not like this communication, of course. There might be repercussions from it, but that is fine. I do not see them overcoming anyone. Yes, go ahead.
All right, thank you for that. I got questions for the audience. There's one named Baby Mama or Big Mama. She says, we don't plan to vaccinate our baby, but our family is upset about it. Can you speak about the vaccine controversy, especially with regard to the polio and MMR ones?
Yes, vaccinations seem to become the norm now. They want to this is also part of reptilian control, more of, it's Illuminati control, but it is technically reptilian control. Also, Zeta Gray, the negative grays, are actually behind this also. They know this is a sneaky way to take your society down with a vaccination negative. Of course, they do this with foods also. But vaccinations real punch. That's the one that really, of course, they sugarcoat it as positive. But yes, it does change your DNA. It does dumb you down in some ways. Depending on the age of the child, as an adult, it's a little bit slower, hard to do that. But it makes you vulnerable in certain areas where you're immune to other diseases. They do not tell you this. And even brain issues with your brain chemical, it actually alters your brain chemicals also. So you're not exactly thinking the way you usually think. They sugarcoat these vaccines as good for you, but they are not good at all. None of them are. Of course, they force these things down everyone's throat, but there's a reason for this. It is a war on your society. And also a war on reproduction on this world. Understand that for children getting these vaccinations, they wish to prevent your children from having children. So this is another way. This is part of their tactics. Hopefully I answered that correctly.
Yes, that's pretty good. She also was wondering, can you share any messages from our Andromedan star brothers and sisters, and what kind of earthly activities are the Andromedans involved in?
Earthly, yes, they deal with reptilians, negative ones on a daily basis. They talk to your governments on a daily basis to have them stop these wars and to let your society into love and light. Of course, your governments do not want to be part of any of this, but the Andromedans are very, very close to your society, government-wise, to let in the light from darkness. Some are listening within your governments, but this is very few. They do have influence within the dark, but not enough to change things. But their ideas of positivity has helped this movement, has helped this communications. Normally they would shut these things down, but there's positive energies around to make these things happen. Andromeda energies are part of technology companies also in a positive way, not the ones that are invading your privacy. But of course, obviously that is a whole nother story. As for one thing Andromedans are concerned about, this is fascinating, with those, the birth rates, those are being born in this world with infections and diseases that can be prevented but are not being prevented because there's many controllers that wish not to make it life easy to be born into this world. Many Andromedans are trying to make life easier for the youth, but this has become a conflict for them because they can only do so much. But they're trying to help with the birth rates to keep being born into this world, make life easier, but the dark sides are making it more difficult for anyone to be born on this planet without health issues.
All right. And relating to that question, my family, my sister, she has 2 kids that do have a born illness called Phi disease, where they're unable to produce protein correctly, and it messes with their brain. Was this intentionally done to our family, or is it a sole contract?
Intentionally done. Soul contract. Soul contract. That is interesting. One moment. There is. Understand those that are born in this world. They wish to be born into this world to live the life they live within your family, as an example. And they were aware of this when they came in. They said, we want to be a part of your society, your family. So they're just going to go into it and accept this kind of sacrifice. I believe, of course, I can't say I'm completely connected with it, but I believe whatever they have, this issue they're having, I believe it will be resolved in the future. But that is what I received.
All right, I believe I'll heal them or something. I do appreciate
Yes, I believe that. Yes, I believe they will be healed. Right now, yes, they will be healed. I do see them being healed.
All right. Rakeem was wondering, what are the square shadow-like formations I see in the air? Rakeem Williams.
That is very fascinating. Oh, I believe it's a species that wishes not to be known right now. I am not sure who this is. It's messages from a species that is unknown. There's no name.
All right, thank you.
I do not believe this is part of the Greys or anything like that.
All right, Deviators want to know, is the family I grew up with my soul family from other lifetimes? How can everyone in my family be very gifted musically? When I sing into the 5th octave, I feel angry. Just wondering why.
Because I believe there's many negative energies around you right now. That is what I see. I would do a clearing with angel-like energies, such as Saint Michael. I believe what is happening, you're connecting to a dark side of yourself that is wishing for you not to connect to this energy that you're through song. So I believe you cleanse yourself with positive energies, positive light from angel energies. This will clear this. I believe it's a blockage of some sort within your spirit. It's like a dark spirit or something like that. That is what I have for that.
All right, and also, why does my dreams feel like my reality more than this physical plane? What is the shadow beings in my home?
Is that 2 questions or what's?
Yeah, the first one was, well, why does my dreams feel like my reality more than this physical plane?
Oh, yes. That is one moment. Oh, one moment. Yes, you are connecting to the spirit world. It's more of energy, it's more positive light. You are, yes, it's like you opened up a door. It's that easy for you to get. I believe it's part of astral projecting. Astral projection, I believe, is part of your soul, and you are connecting that way. And it's more lighter. It's more, as far as I can tell, it is a happier experience than here on this world. And you're seeing the false reality of this world also. You're seeing it for what it is, and it is not all that real, actually. It is real, but it is more of a facade of control. That is what I have for that.
All right, and what shadow beings are at my house? He says, what is the shadow being in my home?
No, I don't believe it's just one. It's 2. There's dark energies. I believe those that have not passed on are there. And also, I believe a reptilian, a negative one that appears every once in a while because he's aware of your abilities. And he wishes you to go into darkness. And I believe this reptilian has the ability to control these shadow spirits that you're receiving. You can almost say they're sending them to aggravate you, to shut you down. That is what I receive.
All right, he says, I had a beloved pit bull that died in 2010. This dog did not feel like a dog's energy, more like a passed on family member or guide. What was her energy?
Oh, one moment. I believe it had a connection with someone you knew in another lifetime. But it was a soul of a dog, but there was another soul that was connected with it. That was why you were feeling energies from a past loved one. Because you're connecting with that same energy. They were just around your dog all the time. That's all. That's what that is.
All right, thank you. And he has one last question for Deviator. He says, I've had a myriad of dreams where I'm being pushed around by a dark, invisible force over and over. And when I am around humans in the same dream, they ask me to sing at the dark force and infinite decibels and infinite decibels come out of my mouth in sonar waves, knocking everyone around. What does this mean?
Sonar rays knocking things around. And there's much to that. Go into that again, the beginning part of that, such as the dark beings.
Yes, he says he's had a myriad of dreams where he's been pushed around by a dark, invisible force over and over. And then when he's around humans in the same dream, they ask him to sing at the dark force, and infinite decibels come out of his mouth and sonar waves, knocking everyone around.
Okay, this is his psychic abilities. These are abilities that he's had on other planets that are not exactly. They don't necessarily transition in this dimension all that well to what they are doing. So it's basically saying he had the ability to keep dark energies away from him, to press them away. He has many powers he's unaware of right now, and many dark energies wishes to clamp that down. Even reptilians, negative ones, are around him to keep him from his abilities. This is a fear that they're trying to bring around him. But he has the ability to protect himself. I do not believe he's understanding his protections, what he can do for himself. So this is just a... He has many gifts, and many spirits wish to close him down. That is what I have for that.
All right, Shambhala Maria has a question. What is the connection between me and the word Venus?
This is Maria that said this?
Yes.
Venus. A lifetime on Venus, several lifetimes. These were times of peace and love and joy. They were not times of chaos like there are in this world. Much knowledge she received from her Venus lifetimes is actually helping her in this lifetime, such as a peace of mind. Of course, some of it might not transition too well in this world, in this reality, because it's so dark. But to find relaxation, to meditate, to connect to her higher self, I believe much of this is taught on Venus, and much of that can be remembered here on this planet, because it is much needed, because there is much darkness here. And when you reconnect to your higher self, you are more of a angelic being, a spiritual being. That is all I have for that.
And she has one more question before I ask it. I was just going to say I would love to have any downloads of any knowledge or information that I can receive site to site for me from y'all. It would be much appreciated.
Well, site to site for us is not permitted right now because of your government's squeamish things. As for downloads, I can give you downloads to help connect with our collective. That is fun. Also, yes, your governments are they're a screaming child that don't listen to anyone. But yes, you will receive downloads from us when the time is right. As for a full, I cannot guarantee a contact anytime soon, but in the future there will definitely be a contact.
All right. Thank you. And she channeled, remember this for Maria, she channeled a song this afternoon, and she was wondering what language it was and what was the message.
I do not believe I'm permitted to connect with that. One moment. cannot connect to exactly what it is, but it is a message of joy, a message of hope, a message of connections, to connect you with others, to bring others together into this time of awakenings. Much more knowledge would be known to you, much such as the origin of this language is not quite all that important. Also, I've received now, it's probably from Yanyel, but I cannot be completely certain, but I believe it's a Yanyel language. But I cannot be completely, is part of their language. It might be a part of theirs, a part of someone else's, but it definitely has Yanyel connections. But as for that, it's basically to not be afraid to connect to others and to speak your mind. With much love, much joys, you cannot go wrong with that. That is what I have for that. Is there anything else? Any more messages from me?
Maria just add something with me. They are blocking any connection with me. Thank you. I think she just need to give permission, maybe, to help you to pick more information.
Oh, information that's coming through.
Yeah, I think she just give you the permission to pick.
Yes. As for
previous question.
Here, let me do this for you. There is a message from Spirit. One moment. They are always watching you. They are always guiding you. They give you these languages to help you connect to other species, to help have them connect to your world, to bring a healing into this world. This connection, it does not always matter who this is. This is why it's always a mystery of what language this is, because it does not matter. What matters most is the message of harmony and joy to bring this world together, to cut through the darkness. And all of your languages that you all speak, as far as I know, it's always done with a positive intention. As long as it's done with a positive intention, it cuts through darkness. And those of darkness do not like this, and it makes them not think straight. So the more languages you speak, the better. It does not matter where the origins are. At this point, such as Spirit, sometimes you receive a message and you don't know where it came from. That does not matter. What matters most is the message. And right now, the message is of harmony and of joy, and to make your world sing. To have it sing in a harmony, to accept song of light. Because right now it is in darkness, but it is moving into the light slowly. So that is from Spirit.
Thanks. Rainy, I have a short question. Does Chris visit me?
Yes, I saw that message. Yes, of course. I believe on a daily basis. He does not always make himself known, but he is there, I believe, on a daily basis to check up on you, because there's much going on that is not to your liking. He sends his energy and love, and I imagine he does show up in your dreams. If not, he is with you always. That is what I feel. And I must go. Is there anything else?
Do you have any message for me from my guide or?
Oh, not at this point. There is another being that wishes to come through.
Okay, thanks. Do you have a wisdom word you wish share?
Not at this time. There is more. I'd rather leave my message in mystery right now. It is always a mystery of love, and to take your will to a higher vibration. But our collective, our Rhinoceros, our species wishes to not go into details yet of our complete message for the world, but you are awakening, and those of skeptics, that is fine. We do not have a problem with that, because we understand your world has to go through a growth. These are growing pains. That is all I have. I must leave you now. Greetings to all of you. Much love.
Thanks.
Wash off.
Much love.
God, man. At least I can get this body okay. God, man, that was long and. Yay, guys. Yeah, this is. Yeah, this is. Ping Pong Elvis. God, seriously. Is that what my. Is that what you call me now? Is that how it is?
No, 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 no.
It could
Why
be
you pick
like.
that?
It could be like. Well, it could be worse to be baseball Elvis, and that doesn't make any sense. Yo, what's up, guys? I'm just here to check you guys out. Say hi.
Hi, Elvis.
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
Do I see you 2 days ago?
Probably.
I see your eyes, I think.
Yeah, I'm all over the place. Yeah, I could just, you guys need some, need some reptilian friendship. That's all. You need some, you guys need to toughen up a little bit. I'm just there to, give you guys a high five when you guys are doing good. So what's shaking, guys? What's going on?
Are you open to answer to a few questions from people here?
Yeah, as long as it's not baseball or pansy things like that. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Steven Simon have question.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, what's up?
Ping Pong Elvis. Do you not like us saying
No,
that?
that's all right. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
Awesome,
You guys
awesome.
are good.
So, you were just talking about Reptilian. Are you strongly connected to reptilians?
Because I am a reptilian.
You are, okay. I just had a reptilian dream last night. Can you connect with that? Greater depth?
What about him? What was he doing?
I don't know, man. I was doing some crazy shit, running around and running from them, and then communicating, and yeah, kind of ended on a good note, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. They're probably trying to scare you, kick your ass,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Whatever.
If they were trying to do that, I don't think they were very successful. They're just trying to show you who's boss. That's all. That's what I got.
Yeah, right. I was curious if you could tell me what I can do to have a first contact quick. I'd like to see some kind of UFO or some kind of maybe see myself even in real life.
I'm not the right guy to ask that. That's
all right. Well, then what about let me think then.
You can't just phone them in. You're just show up, surprise, I'm an alien, big hug. Especially
I'd
a
have
big reptilian shows up, whoa, big hug, and then you like start running. It's like, where are you going?
No, I don't mean like that because I obviously feel like that would be too much. But I mean some kind of like spaceship or like some sort of something.
Oh,
Like I'm attracted to going out into like a like some kind of like camping ground or forest area.
yeah. When you're ready, don't disappear. Just
All right.
you know, just make the call. Hey guys, I want to hang out with you guys, and just give it time. That's all. Go walk in the forest. They might show up. A reptilian might say, "Hey, how's it going?" You might run down the hall or something like that. So
Play some chess.
Yeah, exactly. Ping pong.
Oh yeah, definitely. Can you connect it all to the King Solomon lineage? Like with light working, how like accurate? I know this is maybe not a right question for you, but just something you can connect with.
Oh God, I don't know. Just
No.
yeah,
All
it's
right.
all a bunch of lies, basically.
No, I'm getting
It's
like a playful
weird.
energy with you. You're here for fun, so
It was
better not.
weird. It was
Actually,
strange. There's
I got a more
reptilians
relevant
there.
question. Since you are a musician, and I am as well, what were some of your greater influences, things that really resonated with you,
I'm
that
not a
inspired you?
musician. Oh, you're completely confusing me with the Elvis, the real Elvis, the musician
Yeah.
Elvis. That's not me.
Oh, who are you then? Oh, you're different.
I'm a
Same name.
reptilian.
Same name, but
He
okay.
took my
Elvis.
name. No, that's
Oh,
just a name.
I must apologize then. I was yeah. I was like Elvis Presley, like holy crap, that's crazy.
No,
But
that's not it. No.
you're just like young
I'm
reptilian.
more famous than he is, though.
Oh yeah,
Puffer can sing better. Okay, maybe not. But
nice. All right, well, I don't really have any questions then. Do you have anything you'd like to share that maybe you can connect with that is relevant?
I don't know. What do you want to connect with? When you connect to
I want to know
reptilians,
what kind of
have
energy.
dinner with them. I mean,
What
I
kind of
imagine plenty of reptilians that would like to come to have dinner with you guys and share some seaweed with you and bugs and things like that if you wish. That was a joke.
I know. All right. Well, you keep on rocking on, man.
Yeah, what's shaking, guys? What you guys going? What's happening?
Hi, Elvis.
Yo. Oh, yeah, that's great.
I have a
That was
question.
good, man. That was good. Yeah.
Thank you. Aaron is a new Aaron 13. Was wondering, greetings. Can you speak on fleas and mosquitoes, and are mosquitoes more likely to bite someone in fear?
Oh, no, yeah, because they try to kick your ass too, just like everything else on your planet. They get kind of nauseous and want to take a bite out of you, taste your blood, want to push you on the ground, things like that. Not necessarily. I'm just messing with you. Any questions with me are not going to be serious, so I don't know if any of these questions are going to work with me. 'Cause I'm just here to mess with you guys, so, whatever. Take it for a grain of salt, whatever I have to say. For that one that was just here a minute ago, that was like, I can't beat that, can I?
And we're all unique in our own little way.
Yeah, I'm just here to play ping pong with you guys and teach you guys to man up a little bit. Your Tiger Woods, he's not doing too good. He's scrawny little legs, and he thinks he can hit a ball, and he's just in for the fame. That's all he's there for now. That's pretty humorous watching that.
Yeah. Do you have any messages for me?
Let's see here. Yeah, there's a lot of. Of course, I can connect to your reptilian side. That's easier. Yeah, there's a lot of reptilians that wanted to say hi to you, maybe positive ones. They want to just hang out with you again when you get a chance. And don't worry about your money situation. That will be all cleared up eventually. It will kind of work itself out. That's what they say.
All right, appreciate that. And I do allow and consent to these different connections of my reptilian thoughts. Thank you.
Yeah, they're all a bunch of badasses. Yeah, they hang out with badasses like yourself. So Yeah, there you go. Just give me some of that. Yeah, thanks. I'll send them some chocolates.
You finished, Steven?
Thank you.
Okay. Marcus C. have a question. If he was you or maybe another reptilian around him last time.
Yeah, it's me. I'm around him, and there are others that are friendly. So we're all cool.
Okay. And if you can give him some download information about you, your race,
Yeah, I'll do what I can.
and your secret to be the professional to the tap dance.
Oh yeah, you want to? Oh yeah, that's just yeah. I'm still trying to learn ping pong. How to do that? Trying to become. I'm trying to man you guys up. I'm just here to help you guys like get tough, man you guys up, make ping pong more of a manly game than this pansy stuff you got now. You know, why don't you throw some knives at each other, things like that, and make it more interesting.
Throw a knife.
Yeah.
Do you prefer call you baseball bat, Elvis?
So, oh, ping pong's fine. That's fine. That's pretty humorous. Many reptilians are finding that quite humorous. It's kind of that's fine.
Yeah, but as we can call you more as ping pong, we will ask more to see you than other one.
Yeah, exactly. Then that other Elvis will come through singing and dancing. Who knows what he's doing?
Can you send to Razor the Raptor? I just reiterate the invitation to come in channel and just talk about him and show him a little bit. I know he was shy, but I just
Oh, for them to come through, the Raptors to come through, or Razor?
Razor is the name. Is a young Raptor.
Oh yeah, I got it. Let's see here. What has he got? I can only connect to so many things here because I'm only allowed to do so much. Let's see here. I believe he'll come through eventually. He's kind of, I wouldn't say shy, but you know, they are raptors. You are humans. He's like, is that going to really work? But yeah, I think they'll communicate eventually.
I just offer him just if that can help him to make decision to come more soon.
Yeah, sure.
And if you can tell to Golden Gray,
yeah,
they can come again, talk more about some subject they think it could interest us.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have something you wish talk tonight, Elvis?
Oh yeah, I'm just surfing in Hawaii right now, just chatting with you guys. I'm hitting the waves, Not really, but you could imagine me, a reptilian, and surfing, trying to pick up the chicks and things like that. Of course, that goes really well in your world.
With a green bikini?
Yeah, that's it. No, I don't think. Yeah, that's just great.
Do the reptilian have some kind of weed?
What? Weed? What?
Yeah, the kind of stuff some people smoke, the weed.
Yeah, they might as well smoke some weed if they see me cruising around the waves. Yeah, I came by to see you guys, say hi, just to, play ping pong with you guys, to, man you guys up. Yeah, Grindel, I don't know what he's doing recently. He thinks he's a badass. The rest of us is going, oh, please, just go to the old folks' home and give us all a break. So yeah, I'm just here for a little bit, say hi, greetings to all of you guys, to, man you guys up. Of course, there's a lot of species here to talk to you and give you philosophy and things like that, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's good to see you again.
Yeah, a lot of our reptilian race of us are becoming more willing to communicate. A lot of them are just, I'm not going to get involved with that. It's too weird. Humans are pansies, and they're just crying all the time. They can't handle that. Then we start crying. Just anyway.
Yeah, Marco C have something to ask you. If you can
Yeah.
go in his dream and have fun with him and teach some
Oh
thing
yeah, teaching
to him.
karate and things like that, and how to kick someone's ass. Yeah, sure.
Can you tell me if any form of collective was much more dedicated to the music?
To what music? To what?
If any form of collective entity was much more dedicated to the music than any other?
Like if you play rap, like a bunch of reptilians show up and chill out with you. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, maybe something much more fun than rap, lah.
Yeah, rap's a roll
Oh,
winner
you
in
know
the
what
world.
I mean? Any form of collective which
I
more
don't
focused
know.
on music?
Hey,
Playing
what's wrong with rap?
rap. Hey
I
man,
love
rap.
me some hip hop. I get down to some hip hop.
Yeah, get down. You're what is it? What is that called? Enya. A lot of speeches like that stuff.
Okay, they focus more on that.
Yeah. Then you're rap and you're grinding and you're smoking whatever crack and things like that, messing your brain up, things like that. Yeah, that's all you guys need. You need to be more messed up than you already are. That's great.
Yeah, just enjoy the divine herb that's been blessed by
Yeah.
someone like me or before yourself. Put some crystal grids around it, raise the vibration of it, bless the person that grew it. Elvis, I know you're gonna come smoke with me.
Oh yeah, of course.
You, Bob, Jimmy, and a big old smoke sesh. Oh, got a question. A friend of mine had a reading last night, and Eric from Channeling Eric came through the medium, and Eric mentioned something about me being a talented and creative traveler, and that during my astral travels, and going some places, but he wasn't too clear with her about it. Also, the last couple channelings that the conduits had, I invited entities to use my body energetically, so Brother Ivan could send the message, and then I would astral project out. I was wondering if you could just possibly clue into where I astral projected out most recently in the channelings of the conduit and or the times that Eric is talking about.
As for Eric, when he comes through, yeah, he's the kind of a trickster. He likes to screw around with everyone, apparently. He's messing with everybody, even angels. He screws with them.
He hid my papers one time. I knew where my zigzags were, and they were completely gone for almost 3 days. And on the third day, he tucked them neatly back into my wallet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna see if you could possibly hone in on where I astral projected to when the conduit was channeling yesterday and the day before.
Oh, where it could have been the colonies, probably the colonies. That's what I pick up. That's the safest place for you to be. That's the place that you want to be, far I can tell.
That's what I'm getting is like a big Las Vegas neon sign that says like 2 Colony 2.
Yes. Exactly.
That's where I went first, and then from there I went to different colonies and even era. The colonies in era too.
Yeah, it's colonies. It's not necessarily geographic near, definitely there, but other colonies. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah. Era has a lot of colonies also. They're testing all kinds. They're trying all kinds of stuff, which is normal. Nothing new there. There's some reptilians there, positive, of course. Yeah, Grindel is there every once in a while. He's all over the place. Gotta love these old people. They just travel all over the place, don't they? Yeah, it's like he's like 20, but he's actually 200. Or whatever old he is, whatever age he is. So anyway, there's nothing else. I'm going to get going, guys. Peace out if there's nothing else.
Deuces, thank you for your time and
Yeah.
and your energy.
Yeah. Play ping pong. I can teach you guys how to play real ping pong.
Hey, while you're leaving, here's something for you.
Yeah. Yeah, great. Yeah, I got your number. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's enough.
Oh yeah, Brother Elvis, just a little suggestion
Yeah.
we threw out there for Brother Jim for when Grindel came through. If you move your tail from behind you to in front of you to where the males have their front face and tail, maybe that might help with squeezing into the body a little better.
Yeah, I have my methods. I like to move around a little bit. It seems to help with connections and all those things, so it's all right. I'm getting used to it. The old fart can't do it for anything, but I can do it better.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, take care, man.
guys. Peace
Safe travels.
out.
Much love, Elvis.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm curious. Do you like get some kind of visions? Like while we communicate, are you on like the other side? Like Bashar describes it like he's in the passenger seat while they're driving. Do you get like those kind of downloads?
Yeah. I mean, I see him. I mean, I can feel his presence coming through, and yeah, he's been waiting to come through for a while. So ever since this, I think he was going to make fun of me for wearing these things. I think he kind of did. So, but no, I'm along for the ride. It seems. That's what it feels like. Yeah, that was a long one.
You look like you're vibrating. Like you look like you just went on like an exercise, did some like hot yoga, energetically wise.
Yeah, it's like being on an exercise bike. Would anybody like to do a prayer before we exit?
Sure, I'll do one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do one.
あちしゅなかおなしとおくしとにまはとしたあとなしのうしなかしとえらたなまくすのて
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, thank you, everybody. We'll be back here tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern. And thank you, and good night.